Hi everyone, my name is Haney Jarris. I'm a board-certified clinical pharmacist and a diabetes care and education specialist. I'm here to present you with proven diabetes self-management and education support to empower you to best manage your diabetes through the knowledge and the skills that you may acquire here. Contents of my video are based on the framework of the Association of Diabetes Care and Education Specialists and the American Diabetes Association. And the links for both organizations as well as any references I'm going to mention are in the description box below. This video is not sponsored by or paid for by anyone. If you are new here, subscribe to this channel and share this video with anyone you think may benefit from our education. Many people find that nutrition is the hardest thing about managing diabetes. What are your experiences with diet and making changes in your food? What is the hardest thing for you? Healthy eating is a good plan for a lifetime, not something to follow, but something to use on a regular basis. And healthy eating plan for people with diabetes actually are good for almost everyone. So following a healthy eating plan has a positive impact on everyone in the family. What is your goal from listening in today? People have different goals for healthy eating. Some people would like to manage blood glucose and prevent long-term complications of diabetes, or manage blood pressure and abnormal lipids, or maintain a healthy weight. Let's have a look at how healthy eating affects these measures. Let's talk about healthy eating and metabolism. Frequent and small meals are good for your metabolism. Eating your 3 meals every 4 to 6 hours helps keep your metabolism high. If you wait too long between your meals, your body doesn't know when you are going to eat next, and to prevent starvation, it starts storing energy as fat. Don't skip meals. If you are skipping lunch, you get hungry and have to eat later in the evening. And then you are not hungry in the morning and end up skipping breakfast and so forth. How about healthy eating and blood glucose? As we are going to mention, some foods that are high in certain carbohydrates can raise your blood sugar more than others. Eat less of this food. Also, do not eat all your carbs at once. Space them out throughout the day to keep their effect on the blood glucose smooth. Preventing blood glucose spikes reduces the risk of long-term complications. Healthy eating and blood pressure. We know that reducing sodium intake to less than 2,300 milligrams per day can help you manage blood pressure better. That's equal to 1 teaspoonful of table salt. This is great, but you're probably thinking, I just wanted to know the best meal plan for diabetes. The Academy of Nutrition and Dietitian evaluated healthy eating patterns for people with diabetes, and there is no ideal dietary pattern identified. But there is support for the Mediterranean style diet, the dietary approaches to stop hypertension, what we call DASH diet. The answer is there is no best plan. It depends on you and your diabetes status and your goals. Let me tell you why is that. If you have blood glucose level that's not at your target, your best plan is to have low carb meal plan to prevent blood glucose spikes and long-term complications. But if your blood pressure is not controlled, you need to pay attention to the sodium intake in your diet. And we know that low-fat meal plan is crucial to reduce insulin resistance and better manage your diabetes. If we take in low calories than what we need, we create what we call a calorie deficit, which will lead to weight loss and the potential for diabetes remission. If you ask me what is the best meal plan, I will tell you that the best plan is the meal plan that combines all of the above. Low carb, low fat, low sodium, reduced calories. But big changes are not sustainable. We want smaller changes, one step at a time. But if you are not in your target weight, losing weight should always be on your mind and be your goal to truly manage and reverse diabetes. So what is healthy weight? Body mass index is a measure of body fat. BMI is calculated based on your weight and height. We are concerned about body fat because the amount of fat in our body is directly related to diabetes and other health conditions. You can find BMI calculators online and just plug in your weight and height. As you can see, BMI presented as kilogram per meter square. Below 18.5, it's defined as underweight. 18.5 to 24.9 is normal range. 25 to 29.9 is overweight. 30 to 39.9 is obese. 40 and higher considered extreme obese. These values are slightly lower in Asian Americans. Another more sensitive tool for assessing fat is measuring waist circumference, which is the distance around the waist, not the hip. It reflects belly fat, which has been shown to have a closer relationship with diabetes and other metabolic health conditions. You can wrap a tape measure around your waist just above your hip bones. If the waist circumference is more than 40 inches in men and over 35 inches in women, the risk of developing diabetes increases. And while we are talking about weight, when you are trying to lose weight, please, you should monitor your weight routinely, weekly or twice weekly, but not every day. What you ate yesterday is not going to be reflected on your weight today. Let's talk about meal planning. Meal plan is a guide for healthy eating that should include the 3 nutrition found in food: carbohydrates, protein, fat, as well as vitamins and mineral, and water. Energy from the nutrition is measured in calories. Carbohydrates, immediate source of energy, it gives us 4 calories per gram. Protein, slower source of energy, used mainly to build and repair muscles, it gives us 4 calories per gram. Fat, stored energy for future use, so it has be dense, 9 calories per gram. One major concept here is the importance of creating a calorie deficit. Based on your calories need, if you eat fewer calories, you will lose weight. The calories that you need will have to come from somewhere. When you eat less, it comes from the stored fat. If you eat more calories, you will gain weight. The excess calories will be stored as fat. Typically, a reduction of about 500 calories per day is suggested to lose about 1 pound per week. That's 4 pounds per month and 48 pounds per year. See, small changes that are maintained add up. And actually, with these gradual changes, you were able to keep the weight off way longer than if you shoot for big weight loss in a shorter time. Remember, we want this to be a lifestyle, not a short-term diet. So what is the calories need? Your calorie need are the calories your body need to function. So you can tell these needs will be different based on your physical activities level. Also, generally, men need more calories than women. You can find a link to calories need chart online. I will provide you a link for one website below in the description box. Here you see that your need, as we mentioned, will be different based on your activities and your sex. Sedentary means only physical activity of daily living. Moderately active means activity that is equivalent to walking 1.5 to 3 miles a day. Active means physical activity equivalent to walking more than 3 miles a day. So let's say for a 48 years old woman, her calories need will be between 1,800 to 2,200 based on how active she is. Let's say 2,000 calories. She will need to eat 500 calories less per day, as we mentioned, to lose that 1 pound per week. So 2,000 minus 500, that's 1,500 calories. So her total calories per day should not exceed 1,500 calories. Well, that's easier said than done. You're probably thinking, I do not know what food and how much food to eat to provide this 1,500 calories. This is what we will touch on. However, for simplicity, there are multiple websites that can provide you some good recipe and have the calories already calculated for you. Let's look at this Eating Well website, 7-day diabetes meal plan for weight loss. For day 1, they provide you with the breakfast, 1 serving of oatmeal, 1 medium plum chopped, and 3 tablespoons of walnuts. And they calculated calories for that, 276 calories. Morning snack, half a cup of blueberry and half a cup of non-fat plain yogurt, Greek yogurt, calculated calories 109. Lunch, 1 serving of chipotle ranch egg salad wrap and 8 seeded crackers, quarter cup of hummus, 446 calories. Evening snack, 1 medium apple, 1 tablespoon of peanut butter, 200 calories. Dinner, 1 serving of shrimp, 1 cup of couscous, 450 calories. So that's a total of 1,483 calories a day and 76 grams of protein, 1,800 grams of carbs, 24 grams of fiber, 56 grams of fat, and about 1,500 milligrams of sodium. But sometimes, even when we're following something like this, we do not have a result. And most of the time, the issue is the portion size. Most of us do not have a good perception of the right portion size. Portion sizes have dramatically increased over time. And what's offered in the restaurant don't help either. The 12, 18, 24-ounce servings of steak confuse us when we start thinking about the right portion to eat. So let's spend some time on portion size. For liquid and soft food like rice, pasta, vegetables, we use the cup for measurement. For fruit, vegetables as a whole, or an item that is not soft, we use size or a number, like 1 toast, 1 small apple. Protein, we use weight per ounce. We call 1 serving a choice. For carb, 1 serving is 1 choice, and the serving has a 15 gram of carbohydrates. For protein, 1 serving is 1 ounce of meat, and each ounce has 7 grams of protein. For fat, 1 serving of fat has 5 grams of fat. 1 toast is 1 serving. So when we have 2 toasts for a sandwich, we have 2 servings. 1 serving of oatmeal is half a cup of oatmeal. If you eat 1 cup of oatmeal, it's 2 servings. 1 serving of rice or pasta is 1/3 of a cup. If you eat 1 cup of rice or pasta, you're eating 3 servings. Again, each serving is 15 grams. So 1 cup of pasta is 45 grams of carb. Weigh and measure food after cooking. The amount can change. Here are some tips. Use a smaller plate. We will talk about the 9-inch My Plate method as a very effective method for meal planning. Eat slowly and give some time for your brain to assess how much food you're eating. Serve plates in the kitchen instead of putting them on the table. It is tempting to reach out for a second when the food is just in front of you. Thank you for watching. If you like this video, remember to subscribe and hit the bell to get notified about our latest content. I love hearing from you, so please leave comments or questions in the section below. And don't forget to share this video with anyone who may benefit from it. See you next time.